connecting this medical card, star, and butterfly. Once again, the butterfly, this butterfly has to come out of the chrysalis stage, where they were completely broken down and liquefied to become this, different creature. But it's like, to me, the butterfly represents like enlightenment. Like this is the stage one to be a beautiful, like flourishing creature, And the star, remember, oh God, the card that fell right here was the tower, right? The star comes after the tower. The star is like, basically the tower is like where if something wasn't built on a solid foundation, it's breaking down, it's disaster, or even, a whole spiritual journey, I'm saying, like, just like this butterfly, like it's going through this whole transformation from the ground up type of thing. Like I said, it had to crash down in order for it to renew. But the star comes right afterwards, because it's like this person understands that everything that happened, it needed to happen, and how it's benefiting you. And this person usually talks about faith and hope, and this might be a heron or something like that, but it reminds me of the story, like bringing in like opportunities and like birthing of a creation and stuff like that. And it says like she represents all five senses, and she's balancing herself in water and on ground, meaning like she's connected to her intuition, emotion, but also she's grounding herself into her reality. So it's helping her, in her endeavors or whatnot. But like I said, this is a part of having faith, but also it's meaning like the stars are aligning for what you're trying to have done, and even like your wishes are being heard. You just gotta be positive type of thing. Like just put your faith. And the reason she's naked right now is because she's vulnerable and she's giving herself to the universe type of thing. And she knows she's playing her part, and the universe is playing their part. The Nine of Pentacles is more of an independent energy a little bit, but it's about building an empire for oneself. Like it's funny how the other card says something about glamour or whatever else. Like this is a luxurious card as well. Like somebody thriving in their luxury, like that they built for themselves pretty much. Like this is her garden and she's content. To me, sometimes when I see that bird, I just feel like there's some type of communication there, but I have not pinpointed it yet. But with the 10 here, you got a 9 and a 10. This tells me some type of chapter is closing off, and you even have a 10 in this number too. This tells me a chapter is closing and another one is beginning. Because even sometimes the 10 of Swords can talk about a painful ending, but other times it can just talk about, like, as you can see, this girl is just on her phone and it's just a bunch of crap happening. Like the swords can represent conflict or ideas or thoughts, but it's just kind of like, to me, it can be a good energy of just letting, like, imagine like a raincoat and the water is just like rolling off or whatever. Like, to me,
what's happening, but it's not material.
Yeah. And it's like the King of Swords is very rational. Okay. This person, they have, oh look, it's more butterfly energy, so it's definitely some healing, transformative energy here. But
there's a lot of birds flying, things flying around.
Yeah. But so when I think about flying, I think about freedom. I think about spreading your wings and being in your authentic self type of thing. But like I said, remember, birds had to learn how to fly type of thing. Like they jumped up the nest one day and then they just started soaring. Well, I wouldn't say started soaring. Eventually they started soaring, but it was like, it's a process, it's a journey, and I believe that the end is where we want to be. I don't really know what to call it, but basically, I don't know, the butterfly journey pretty much. Anyway, once again, this King of Swords is the master of all things in the swords world, which once again can be communication and your thoughts and things like that. So whether the King of Swords is not an overthinker, or they know what to say exactly when they need to say it, or how to like talk their way out of type of things. But sometimes they can be a little too rational. Like I don't see enough cup cards here, or even I don't see enough cup cards. You got a little bit of the star here, but it makes me feel like you gotta follow your heart type of thing, listen to your intuition rather than only relying on your logical mind type of thing. And I'm not really sure where this club comes in.
What's the spilled blood?
You said what's the what?
The spilled blood.
No.
There's blood under the throne. What's that under the throne?
No. Each color usually, well, it could be that. I mean, because you did have to get there, but pink usually in like, chakra world will be the higher heart chakra. So like unconditional love, self-love type of thing. So like, I guess you have to go on your self-love journey. Well, you still standing in it. So you being there for yourself while you've mastered communication for yourself, or even in your mind, like you're using your brain as a tool instead of your enemy pretty much. Because my brain, Maybe have some other stuff, I would say that. Like, you know, I overthink all the time, or like, you know, I'm so analytical where I think too much to where like it'll hold me back, or when I didn't even need to think that much about something, or just stressing myself out. Okay, not saying that that's how you are, but like I don't see enough cup energy here to make me feel like you do need to follow your heart a little bit more, or whatever the situation is, you need to kind of rely on your intuition and like feelings that you're having about this. But either way it is, like, I mean, there's hope. Well, there's hope in the situation somewhere, maybe like even if it's after the fact or something. Like they tell you like everything's gonna be okay, like whatever goal you have in mind for this is being heard and it's being worked out in a certain way. But like I said, a certain chapter has to be closed first, and there's a new beginning here, if that makes sense. Like with the bull, it says do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Because even here with the club, it says someone will try and make you do something against your will. And those two things can go together. I'm not sure where they come in, but we have the 10th house here, so 10th house can talk about your reputation, or it can talk about your work, but things to do with that. The moon can talk about like emotions, or the things on the subconscious, but it can also talk about, once again, the shadow side of something. Like basically what I say, like when the clouds are in front of the moon, you know that the moon is still there, but you can't really see it, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like an illusion there, or like, you know how you wait till the sun come back up because the creatures is coming out at night and all of that. So with Cancer usually talk about, well, Cancer I guess is like a parent archetype, but also Cancer usually just talk about emotional, like being emotional about something type of thing. But also Cancer is connected to the moon too. So Cancer is connected to the moon too. So like we could talk about cycles or just the whole something. Yeah. I don't mean to sound so not knowing. It seemed like you resonated. I don't know. Okay,
yeah, I
am. Let me see. Is there another?
I can see myself riding the bull with the club.
Hey, I like that. What I like about you is like you really pay attention to the imagery. You know, like you connected with the cards that you do, because it's like that's what I like too. When I do my readings, like I'm a very visual person, so you can tell your own story type of thing. Right? Some people would tell you to look at the tarot as a story. So like this person, they put their faith into the universe and themselves, and then basically they kind of, I'm gonna say they built this empire, or them and the universe built this empire for them, and they enjoying it, and they all happy, and it's all cool. But it seemed like some type of fox or somebody that's hating on you, or just other outside sources are gonna try to come in or block you while you're in this great period of your life or something like that. And I mean, like I said, I don't feel like you're focusing too much on your rational mind. Like I feel like you've done a good job with this, but they also are telling you to incorporate your intuition. That's it. Like I feel like you know what to say or how to combat these people. Like I said, all these swords, I feel like you're using your sword as your defense. And like you said, getting that bull with that club, you like get out of here, Or like I said, she is not fazed by all of these swords, Or every time I see this, I think about the Julius Caesar thing, but it was just, I don't really know the story, but I feel like they was hating. I don't know.
Well, I mean, everyone knows about power. It was about the shifting power dynamics is what the Caesar piece is about, like stabbing the and back. But then he was also doing the threats, fear as part of the motivation too, who he was and how he was operating.
I mean,
this one has, like, she's sitting in a puddle of black.
Black usually represents the unknown. So like, you just kind of going into unknown territories. I mean, it would make sense, especially when it's a new beginning. A lot of people fear the unknown. I mean, not necessarily saying that you do, but it's uncharted territory type of thing. So like, but I feel like she's not really that fazed by it, to be honest. And really, like I said, just having the king energy here, or even I love seeing the 9 of Pentacles, like I said, once again, king and independent, and just like knowing that you have the stars backing you up and everything. I just feel like this strength or energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, yeah, even with the bull, like I just feel like you're this force to be reckoned with in this situation. Whatever it is, you don't really have to worry too much. The medical, I'm gonna just read that for you really quick. It says healing. Imagine being behind an ambulance, a vehicle literally and symbolically designed to facilitate healing. With the version of this symbol filling the windshield, originally called the staff of I don't know what that is.
I think it's a syphilis or something.
Something like that.
Mhm.
Named for the Greek god of healing. The symbol of one snake wrapped around a rod became interchangeable with two snakes. Caduceus, the one attributed to the Greek messenger god Hermes. Over the years, but its modern day association with hospitals and medicine gives the message of healing. Whether your pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual, this symbol shines light on the healing that has or has taken place in your life. Remember that the healing process sometimes
It's currently taking place.
it can be, yes, but it says has or is taking place in your life. Remember that the healing process sometimes requires us to seek assistance from others. Since healing is not always linear, be patient with yourself. Progress may look different depending on the day and the situation, which is okay. Allow yourself to process your emotions and examine your triggers. Healing is uncomfortable, but once you get to the other side, you will be proud of how far you've come and how proud you've been. Additional meanings: recovery from heartbreak or grief, past trauma, the ability to help others heal through your experience. Let your friends and family support you. Honestly, I think that's all I can pull out of these cards, unless you want to pull you another one. But
That's a lot. That's a lot. Digest my typical reflection.
if you wasn't feeling it, you can take the cards. Because I hate that you gave me
Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here. Help build up your toolbox.
Oh yeah, let me turn this off.